President Trump's latest pressure tactic on Ukraine this week was to withdraw US intelligence sharing, a move that makes it easier for Russia to exert its own kind of pressure. A mass drone and missile attack targeting Ukraine's gas infrastructure across the country. In Kharkiv, Valentina, displaced from the frontline town of Kupiansk, is doing her best to clear up, the front line having crashed through her window.
I don't know what to do now. I don't know what to do or what to say. Thank God the weather's nice, it's warm. I'm 81 years old. It should have just killed me and it would all be over.
Ukraine says it shot down 34 missiles and 100 drones, about half of what Russia had launched.
The Ukrainians do have options of their own for detecting incoming missiles, but of course having early warning of the launch and ideally a good understanding of roughly what time, from what direction a threat is likely to appear, will generally significantly improve the effectiveness of any given air defense system.
US intelligence also vital on the front lines. In the last 3 days, reports of major Russian advances in Kursk, Ukrainian troops said to be almost encircled inside Russian territory. But from the White House this morning, displeasure at this turn of events. President Trump turning, rhetorically at least, on Russia. On his Truth Social site, Trump accused Russia of absolutely pounding Ukraine and that he was strongly considering large-scale banking sanctions and tariffs on Russia until a ceasefire and final settlement agreement on peace were reached, urging both sides to get to the table before it was too late. By lunchtime at an Oval Office news conference, the mood, the language had changed again.
Do you, Mr. President, think that Vladimir Putin is taking advantage of the U.S. pause right now on intelligence and military aid to Ukraine?
No, I actually think he's doing what anybody else would do. I think he wants to get it stopped and settled, and I think he's hitting them harder than he's been hitting them. And I think probably anybody in that position would be doing that right now. He wants to get it ended, and I think Ukraine wants to get it ended, but I don't see, it's crazy. They're taking tremendous punishment.
More evidence, if needed, for Europe that this is a very different American ally. EU leaders briefing partner countries, including the UK today, on their plans for rearmament. To the east, Poland making bigger moves still. The Prime Minister saying it should target a defence spend of 5% of GDP and, if needed, prepare civilians to fight.
We will try to have a model ready by the end of this year so that every adult male in Poland is trained in the event of war, so that this reserve is truly comparable and adequate to potential threats.
For Ukraine, the threats are real and constant, the capacity to counter them newly constrained. Donald Trump wants this war extinguished quickly, but at what cost? Ukraine may get some answers at talks with the US in Saudi Arabia next week.